just as the time as our founder was backing away, the Lord was just continued to lean me in. And so there were several overlapping trips as he was ending his time with the Belize Project, where the Lord kept stirring my heart and drawing me in. And so that year, I ended up going to Belize 5 different times that particular year. And so that January, as the Lord would have it, I went and came back, and there was just this new life and this new vision. And it was, all of these ministries are so worth fighting for. And so I felt called to just be a voice for my Belizean friends of, we can't stop this. And MDI really helped me personally too with, I'm definitely a doer and a go-getter, and I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish in a very short amount of time. But then we work with a culture who moves a lot slower, and so where I would want to run ahead, they were very good in slowing me down and helping me with my own boundaries. I serve right now in a volunteer capacity, so it's an unpaid position that I hold, and you know, Marty and Steve have been very good about helping me learn how to balance my life and how to cap the hours that I can give, because it can suck you in 100. I could spend all day long every day doing it. And so one of the biggest blessings to me personally has been that they, and I didn't realize this at the beginning, but part of what MDI believes in is, I mean, I am their client. I am the one that they're ministering to as one of the ministry leaders, and that means helping me with my business too, because they kept telling me that unless I'm, you know, balanced, and unless I'm getting good rest, and unless I have good work-life balance, and unless I have my work here in order, I'm not going to be able to fully help propel the Belize Project and lead well there. And so that was just this very unexpected blessing that came along with it, where not only did they provide counsel for me in terms of how to do it with the Belize Project, but they provided a lot of counsel about just how to develop my work. And even when I was interviewing different people, I called them late one morning and said, can you meet me for lunch? I just really need your help on somebody that I wanted to hire within my own business. And so their gifts expand well beyond what I ever dreamed they initially would. They currently, where we are now, is we just returned from a trip to Belize. So I was down there for 2 weeks, and Marty was able to come join me for several days of that. This was our second joint board meeting, and during that time, our goal was to really focus on developing an organizational chart, really just getting a great org chart, so that that chart would help us identify the positions and what positions we needed to look for, if people were serving in the right positions, or if and what those expectations would be. And we wanted to do that together in person with a big whiteboard, and Marty led that discussion and was just a fantastic facilitator because she was a non-partial party. Which that powerful voice of being impartial was just so needed for us down there, to be that liaison between the two groups. And so we also met with all of the ministry leaders and wanted to hear about their heart and where they wanted to go in their personal lives and with the Belize Project. And so we were able to leave that trip about a week ago with a lot of decisions that we've been praying for that were able to be made while we were down there. And so we're currently, we've expanded our board even more, so we've continued to add more people very strategically, and we'll have another fundraiser in April. So we're praying again that that is, successful and the Lord provides there. We also have the challenges we face right now are still just identifying what these roles are going to be, who's going to do what are the reporting processes, how do we hold them accountable, how do we structure ourselves to work with our Belizean friends, and then and just in continuing to get more people involved.